Hi, Group 1. Why should you be proud of yourself? You've got Five of Cups. The reason behind this is the Hermit in reverse. And the Vice here is Ace of Cups in reverse. I think you're bravely left the community. That's something that you should be proud of. Because I think this is something that you have been thinking about it for a long time. I don't know what happened between the two of you, so I'm gonna do some clarification here. But I think because King of Cups is at the bottom of the deck here, so it means that I think leaving this community brought you emotional stability. And the Vice here is Ace of Cups in reverse. If you feel like you haven't cried enough about this situation, it's okay to cry, okay? Let it go, let out your old emotions. And also, I think it's saying that this community that you used to belong was draining you. So it was a good choice for you to leave this community. I wonder what happened. I think it's talking about bullies or toxic relationships. I don't know, let me do some clarification here, but all I can say now at this moment is that you made the right choice. Yes, because you decided to protect yourself. You decided to choose yourself, and that's a beautiful act, you know. That's what loving yourself is about. You know, you have to take care of yourself, right? But still, I understand that losing people is always difficult. But, you know, sometimes in life, you just have to go. Right? And it's for your sake. Because, well, I don't know. If this is about mean people or a toxic community, these people don't deserve you, to be honest. Like, these people can't take care of themselves. And, yeah, I think you deserve more. Because Ace of Cups is here, meaning that you have so much love to others. So I think you deserve more loving community. I know it happens sometimes and it sucks, right? Two of Swords. Okay. Oh, yeah. I think you intentionally rejected somebody or a community, and I think it was a good choice for you to do that because you protected yourself. Five of Cups is clarified by Judgment in reverse, Ten of Swords, and Death. Wow, you have transformed yourself. Two major arcanas. Whoa. Okay, so maybe this has something to do with family issue. Maybe you left your toxic parents or toxic relatives or something like that. And also this could talk about the community. You know, maybe you left the neighborhood, or maybe you left the, like I said, you know, mean people, or maybe this could be about workplace too. You know, maybe the workplace was really toxic. And, you know, you have given enough thoughts about this. You know, you have tried really hard to maintain this community, I think. You know, maintain the relationship with those people. You know what, Group 1, you have done enough, okay? So don't blame yourself. You've done it. And I want to congratulate you because it seems like you have transformed yourself into a new version of you. New version of yourself. I like it. I really like it. Yes. And that's why you should be proud of yourself. And the Hermit in reverse is clarified by Ten of Wands in reverse, Five of Swords, and Queen of Cups. Oh my goodness, Group 1, you're such a lovely person. You're so much love and care for others. You always take care of people. You're good with reading people's emotion as well. You know what to do when people are sad. But why those people? People who hurt Group 1. Why did you do that? Because, I think you're very tired and exhausted in this community because these people only care about winning or losing, like competitions, like unnecessary competition, unnecessary conflicts, unnecessary comparisons, and social clamors. You know what? I would say it was a great choice for you to leave this community because you're going to find somebody new, eventually. And Ace of Cups in reverse is advice, and it's clarified by King of Swords. Queen of Swords in reverse and the Fool in reverse. Congratulations, you're going to find somebody. You're going to find a new community, so don't worry about it because this Fool is looking at the future. This way is future, this way is past, and this Fool is like, yay, You're going to find somebody. Don't worry about this. And King of Swords and Queen of Swords in reverse, there must be somebody who was so passive aggressive or who was ignoring you intentionally or something dark feminine side, bullying or you can't sit with us kind of vibe. But you were very strong in that situation. I think you still pursued your truth or convey some messages that they needed to hear, but they are the one who didn't listen. Okay, they chose not to listen. So what I want to say here is that it's not your fault. Okay, it's not your fault to lose a toxic community because you are you're vibrating in such a high frequency. So if people, like toxic people, just can't go into your life or just can't adjust your frequency because these people need some self-reflection, right? They are the one who has to realize what they've done to you and what they have. It's almost like they have to realize their missed opportunities with you. Because I can see on the table that you have done so much for this community. Maybe you were giving them encouragement, giving them some pure love, care, Maybe you guys were even observing what was happening within this toxic community. I don't think you pushed people to do something. Well, you know what? If you're thinking that it was your loss, no, it's their loss, okay? Yeah, so that's why you should be proud of yourself because leaving a toxic community is something that you should be proud of, okay? It's not like you're kicked out or it's not like you're left behind. No, because you chose yourself. You chose your path. And you know what? The Fool card is here. You're going to find somebody a lot more positive, a lot more positive, a lot more fun, and somebody who can understand you. And this is a major arcana, so it is coming your way. And it's number 0. It's going to happen soon. Maybe this summer, Yeah, so don't worry. It's going to be okay. And it was the right choice for you to leave this community if the community was so toxic, okay? So that's my reading for you. I hope it helped and I wish you good luck and I'll see you soon. Bye! Hi group 2. Why should you be proud of yourself? You've got 9 of Pentacles in reverse and the reason behind this is 5 of Wands and advice here is 9 of Wands. You should be proud of yourself because you left something important for you, for somebody else. Maybe you have given so much money to the charity or something like that. And 5 of Wands. I think it's either way. It's either you detached yourself from this conflict or you have given them important things to them because you realize that these people cannot see what was going on. I don't know if it's making sense, but I think, I think you're dealing with conflicts. Many people entangled together and didn't know what to do, and they could be working together, but not as well, I don't know. I don't think this is practical. I mean, I think they do have passion, but I think I don't think they were able to find a smarter way to solve this problem. I don't know what it is, but and then it's either you left them or you gave them something precious. And advice here is Nine of Wands. If you feel like you have done enough, you can leave now. If you're fed up with this conflict, you can leave now. So your mission has completed, and that's what you should be proud of. Okay, let me do some clarification here. And definitely this action made you feel emotionally very stable because King of Cups is here. So it's time for you to take care of yourself, to put yourself on the priority. Or you decided not to look at something within them? I wonder. The Devil in reverse. Whoa. You helped somebody release their ego. You were the smartest one. I think you knew what to do. And you kind of intentionally gave up on something to help them release their ego. Okay. Nine of Pentacles in reverse is clarified by the Emperor in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse, and Queen of Pentacles in reverse. What? It's like you let your I don't know, maybe it's talking about some rights related to finances or land or property or something, and you let them have your rights so that they can release their ego, because apparently those people wouldn't just let it go. Maybe they're so greedy, or maybe they were getting really weak. Maybe it was out of time, running out of time, and you needed to take some actions, a kind of vibe. And I think you didn't confront them. I think you did this very quietly, almost like giving a gift to the people that you were seeing. I think your action really helped this person change their perspective. And that's what you should be proud of. Okay, so Five of Wands is clarified by Knight of Wands in reverse, King of Swords in reverse, and Six of Cups. Generosity. You offer them generosity. Whoa. Because Knight of Wands in reverse and King of Swords in reverse, I think they're fighting all the time. It's like Knight of Wands people are like, give me that thing, give me that thing. And the King of Swords people are like ignoring them, not even trying to talk to them anymore. And then you came in and you gave them generosity. So maybe this could be talking about choices. Maybe you offer them choices, or maybe you offer them information or ideas to solve this problem. But it was such a lovely act, because you're still very kind to people, to those people. I mean, it must be really difficult to be in this situation like this, People might have intention to work together, but they're not logical. So someone like you who knows how to ground yourself, it must be a really stressful situation. Yeah, so it's like you stopped the fight. You stopped the people's fights. So that's what you should be proud of. And advice here is Nine of Wands. It's clarified by Queen of Wands in reverse, and Five of Swords in reverse, and Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, you can leave. Yeah, you can actually leave now, because you have done enough in this situation, and it's time for you to protect yourself, because this Queen is looking at the past already, you know. Well, I have done enough in this situation, and now I can go and take my vacation. Yeah. Because these people, you know, I think Five of Swords in reverse is talking about Five of Wands in reverse, Five of Wands people, you know, 5-5. And I think it's saying that somebody's gonna lose, okay? Somebody is going to lose. They're not gonna get what they wanted, and there'll be more deeper conflict within them. And you don't have to be involved in this anymore, because you have done, you know, you have done such a beautiful act. So, well, first of all, be proud of yourself. You know, this is not easy. I mean, this is difficult. To offer them generosity to people who are fighting all the time, I mean, it's stressful. And yeah, Eight of Wands in reverse. You don't have to say anything as well anymore. Yeah, your hard work should be respected. So now it's at the vacation time. You know, you need to go outside and feel the sunshine and enjoy your life now. Yeah. So that's what you should be proud of, and that's my reading for you. I really hope it helped, and I wish you good luck, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hi, group 3. Why should you be proud of yourself? You've got Nine of Cups, and the reason behind this is the Empress in reverse, and advice here is the High Priestess in reverse. You've got two major arcanas in reversal. Maybe something is blocked, or maybe you need to purify something, purify some energies from outside. And things that you should be proud of yourself is that you offered some people your creativity, your artistic side, and love as well. But this could also talk about romantic relationships, but I think it's more about your ideas related to creativity, art, new perspectives. And the Empress in reverse, you could be dealing with kind of a toxic mother or troublesome people. Maybe mean mother community or something. And the advice here is the High Priestess in reverse. You know what? It's time for you to reveal something. Maybe it could be about how you think, but I don't know if you want to do this. I think it's more talking about you don't have to, how do I say this? It's not like you don't want to I think you don't want to expose them, but there must be something that should be exposed in this situation, because it's going to bring you emotional stability. I hope it's making sense, but let's do some clarifications here. But there must be a conflict here, you know, mother figure and you, or some difficult energies who's misunderstanding what love is and misusing their power to control love. I think you see their shadows already. Like, I think you know exactly what it is that they're hiding, or who they truly are. I think you saw their true colors. So I think you know what to do now. But I think you gave them enough chance, and that's something that you should be proud of. Death in reverse. Transformation is coming. Yup. You have done enough, okay? I mean, you're going to do it enough, I think. Even if you're not taking any actions, I think you're going to do something really creative and be able to get away from this difficult situations. And it's going to bring you a huge transformation. It's going to be a new beginning in your life. And Knight of Cups is clarified by Five of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse, and Three of Pentacles in reverse. Wow, this must be a really difficult situation because maybe you were dealing with somebody who had financial struggles or struggles with their family, children, relatives, or something like that. And they were not responding to you as you wish because lack mindset. I think they have lack mindset, so they couldn't catch what you're saying. Like, even if you're giving them so much love, you know, with Knight of Cups, I think they didn't have enough capacity to accept what you have said because they didn't even have time to really think about it, or maybe they didn't really have time to, not just time but energy, to appreciate your advice. So it's not you, but it's just, I think it's more about capacity, you know. Well, I have to take a look at this because the Empress in reverse sometimes represents mean people. Well, let me see. Okay, so the Empress in reverse is clarified with Nine of Pentacles. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Lovers in reverse. It's about capacity, I think. Even though they looked so mean, I think their meanness was coming from their own insecurity, not because they wanted to hurt you. So don't worry. Like, if you're feeling like you're hated by those people, no, they were just... I think they should have been a little bit more considerate about their actions because they didn't see the consequences. Maybe they're having, you know, the Empress in reverse and Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Lovers in reverse, those three major arcanas. I think they were having a huge impact in their life, which is not good in this situation because this could talk about divorce. You know, maybe they were talking about getting divorced with somebody, or maybe they found out that their partner was having an affair, or maybe they were having an affair. I don't know, but they were not grounded. They were not themselves. They were not thinking straight, and that's why they could have been mean to you. But it has nothing to do with you. Okay? It has nothing to do with you because you just wanted to give some love. You just wanted to give some creative ideas to them. They didn't have capacity back then. And despite difficult times, I think you still kept giving to those people. And that's why you should be proud of. And advice here is the High Priestess in reverse. It's clarified by Two of Cups, the Moon in reverse, and the Hermit. Okay. If you haven't, I think the situation really depends on you, but if you want to reconcile with those people, you can. You still have chance. However, before you do that, you really need to think whether you really want to go back in there, because it doesn't mean that they're gonna be able to increase their capacity to accept you, because, well, it's not like they had bad intentions, but I think you're gonna find somebody better. Yeah, so maybe it's better for you to just leave this community as it is and just move on. And also, if there is something that you need to, what is this, like, expose? I don't know what's exposed, or it's gonna be exposed, or it's gonna be revealed. You're gonna find out something soon. Maybe it's not you who has to confront or who has to expose something? I think something is going to be exposed soon related to this community or love that you were dealing with. I think you're going to know the truth. And it's going to help them do some self-reflection on their own. Maybe they're going to realize that they lost you. Well, you could be dealing with Virgo because the Hermit is Virgo, Nine of Pentacles is Virgo. Yeah, well, if you want to reconcile, you can still reconcile, but before you do it, I think it's better to really ask yourself whether you want to go back or not. But you know, what you should be proud of is that you have given them enough love in this situation. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing much more you can do because they are the one who was not receiving your messages. I think they didn't just see the consequences here. Like, they're so blind. Yeah. But you know what? It's good for you because now you can choose something for yourself. You know, Death in Reverse is a huge card as well. You're going to be released from this burden. You know, King of Cups, it's going to bring you emotional stability. So don't feel bad about this, okay? It's always great to protect yourself. And if, you know, they're the one who couldn't have, you know, a bigger capacity to accept you, then that's their problem. You just have to move on, right? So that's something that you should be proud of, okay? That's my reading for you. I hope it helped, and I wish you good luck, and I'll see you soon. Bye.